Hello, this is Samir Machwe once again. I am a financial mentor and a wealth coach. And welcome to my series on how to be rich for sure. This is the 29th episode of this series. Here we discuss the matters related to financial growth, abundance, wealth creation, and money. If you need a handbook on how to be rich for sure, this is the series that you must be watching. It has been 28 weeks we have been discussing the money habits that make you rich. Today is the 29th episode and we are going to discuss yet another very unique habit that will help you to be rich. The poor people, they do not have much money left at the end of the month. So they hardly invest and that keeps them poor. The middle class, yes, they have a lot of money, they earn a lot of money, but they are unable to control their expenses. So they have little or no money left at the end. At the best, the middle class people will save anywhere between 10 to 15% of their money, of their income at the end of the month. All of us know that we need some money for the future, but that may not be the priority. Hence, just out of that feeling that I will need some money in future, most of the people don't keep a lot of money aside. But the rich are different. When I say rich are not some category of people. They are the people who are mentally rich. They think about their futures. They think about controlling their money. They think about controlling their life. The people are mentally rich first, and then you become physically rich. When I say middle class, it doesn't mean a particular category of people. It means the majority of the population in the world. When I mean poor, these are the people who have almost expenses equal to their incomes. It doesn't have to be a low income person. It could be a high income person, but if his expenses are the same as his income, then he is still a poor person. That is what I mean by a poor, a middle class, and a rich person. So this distinction has to be very clear. Now, the rich know that they will need not just money, but a lot of money to meet their financial goals, to fulfill their financial future. So first thing, the first habit, or I would say the main habit that the rich have, the main difference in thinking is that first thing the rich would do is first define how much money they will require. For that, they will define their goals. And this is the habit number 29. The rich define their goals very clearly. All of us know this in concept that you need to set the goals. But in practice, very few people follow this. Statistically, less than 1 or 2% of the people in this world have written down financial goals. Everybody knows that he is going to need money for his retirement. Everybody knows he will need money to educate his kids. But none of us writes down how much money and by when. The rich have this habit of writing down their goals, of defining their goals on 2 parameters. First, by when they need the money, the time. That is the first parameter. And second, how much money is required. And we have seen in the previous habits that people who are rich, mentally rich, will always work with experts, a team of experts. So the rich will consult the experts, they will talk with them, they will have meetings, and then they will arrive at their goals. How to quantify? Suppose I am 35 years of age, then what is the money I will require when I turn 60? Suppose somebody is just begun his career, just started earning. What is the money he will require the day he retires? When does he wish to retire? All that discussions the rich people do, and they arrive at their financial goals. This is the habit. Once they arrive at their financial goals, quantified in terms of time and money, then they will start working towards fulfilling their goals. They will create a plan to reach those goals over a period of time. Accordingly, they will take actions in their life. And they will use all these habits that we have been discussing so far at different points of time with a final aim of reaching those financial goals, of realizing those financial goals, and those financial goals define the quality of life for them. What kind of life does that person want to live is defined by his goals. So finally, the rich will live the life that they want to live the life on their own terms, and live the life that they love. So it's a full circle. They create the discipline, they become a certain kind of person who has a certain type of money habits, and ultimate journey is towards this final habit of focusing on the financial goals, of identifying them and eventually planning to reach those goals. So this is a full circle, my friends. First, if you have watched videos in this series, then you will now see the full circle. You may be able to connect the dots that why you need to inculcate these habits, because finally it is the life that you want to live in a certain way. You want to achieve your financial goals, and that for that you have to be a certain kind of person who has certain financial habits. Now, if you are not a person of that type, the chances are you may not reach your financial goals, right? So the whole series is about becoming a certain type of person. The whole series is about becoming a certain type of person who has these financial habits and who is now capable of living the life on his own terms. He is capable of living the life that he loves. And that, my friends, is the mission of FINDAS. At FINDAS, it is our mission to create an access for people to have an abundant life and the life that they love. And how do we achieve that? We achieve it by planning people's financial lives, by creating their goals and then creating the pathway for them to reach. In between, we also get them educated financially. We get them to become a certain type of person who has a certain types of financial habits. I hope you appreciate the bigger picture now, and you also take a look at all those previous episodes, and you just don't take a look at it, but you keep watching them more often, and also comparing your life with whatever we have discussed so far in the last 28 episodes, and then finally comparing your life, making adjustments, taking actions, being the kind of person you want to be, and finally reaching your financial goals. So if you need any assistance, any help in designing your life around your financial goals, FINDAS team is there to help. Do get in touch. For now, this is all for today. Bye bye. Take care. Have an abundant life.